What's going on, YouTubers? This is Matt the StarCraft here with another cast for you. This is going to be a Protoss versus Zerg. Our blue Protoss, Root Kiwikaki, and our red Zerg, raynguyen. Now, usually when you see a red and a blue, it means it's a ladder match, so that's what I'm going to go with here. I believe it is a ladder match. I don't know anything about raynguyen whatsoever, but I do know a bunch about Kiwikaki, and he is an absolute creative Protoss player. He's one of the most creative Protoss players I've seen ever, and just watching him is always a pleasure. I've been sent this replay and told it was an absolute blast and actually really cool to watch, so I'm really excited. I'm assuming something really cool comes from Kiwikaki here, and with Kiwikaki, he's part of the team Root, and Root actually is host to a bunch of cool people like Cats. He's an awesome Zerg, and Root Minigun, who is a really fun guy to watch as well. He streams on Team Liquid along with Root Cats, so I definitely suggest checking them out. So let's see what we got going on down here. We got a probe scout going out right now, and my cat is meowing, so he's really upset. Oh, it's because my kitten is trying to play with him. He's an old man, not happy about that. So we got some scouting going on. Here, just checking out see where they can find him. What's interesting to note is he didn't put a pylon down by the ramp right away, so maybe not an early wall off. With the early scouting, he's not going to be able to stop that, but maybe he's not expecting early scouting, or perhaps this is part of his plan. We'll see. Dropping a gateway down, nothing too terribly exciting for... pop this up here for you. raynguyen just grabbing a really early gas before pool and allowing that thing to finish before he even drops a pool down. So heavy gas build, and there goes the pool right there. So it was a 14 pool. So probably 14 gas, 14 pool. Grabbing that gas again really early, so maybe we'll see some early roach play from raynguyen here. And probably after that pool drops, or a little bit afterwards, or while it's building, I'm sorry, he'll probably grab that hatch, which is what's going on right here. He looks like he's checking for it. Is he going to block that hatch? Is he going to pylon block it? A lot of Protoss like to do that. Drop a pylon where the expansion is, just to delay that hatch as long as possible. But no, he is going to scoot on out of here, just kind of keeping on the fringes, keep an eye on it, and gonna just kind of scoot around, not doing much. And we have over here, looks like he is dropping a pylon here, so maybe he will be walling off. Let's take a look here, see what he decides to do with this pylon, allowing the energy to reach all the way to the ramp. Just kind of keeping what he's building, and then there is the cyber core. The cyber core is going to be dropping down. This is an interesting wall off, and be able to drop a gateway like normal. It's to be a later wall off. It's that wouldn't be too surprising to see that. Walling up against the Zerg is always good, especially with those Zergling run-bys. You do not want them to run by. But since they did spawn far positions on Metalopolis, he probably decided it was a bit safer to do that. So we have this Overlord slowly but surely scouting away, seeing what's going on. Does he know where he is? No, he does not. And we're going to grab that hatch, and early links popping out, just do some map control. So we'll see what happens there. We're going to drop another pylon here, so that's an interesting little wall off, and he'll be throwing a Stalker or a Zealot here. We do have a Zealot on the way. He looks like he's going to be putting a Zealot here. That will not create a wall off, though. There's going to be a little alleyway right here where enemies and units can just run by, and I'm assuming Kiwikaki knows that, but this Zealot here is probably here to try to stave off any early aggression. Now raynguyen is finally realizing where he is after scouting everywhere but where he is, knows what's going on and where he is. We are chrono boosting a Stalker out. So do we have, what, 2 gas? So no, it's not going to be some sort of 4-gate, maybe 2-gate aggression. We'll see what happens. And here come the Zerglings popping up, and they're going to do a little bit of run by. Here they go, and the Stalker's going to be able to stop them, and the Zealot's taking a few cheap shots while the Stalker kind of shoots them away. He is going to be attacking one of the probes. He can get that probe at all. No, he is not. The probe is barely alive right now. That is, oh, and he gets the probe. 1 probe for the Zerglings. Not really worth it, so not really doing any damage whatsoever to Kiwikaki. Kiwikaki killing off those Zerglings there. That was 100 minerals down for the Zerg, and 50 down for Kiwikaki, so it was a win situation. Now he's going to complete the wall off with a pylon. I've never seen a wall off like that before, and is that even a hole right there? I don't know. I don't think so. I'm pretty sure that's a pretty solid wall. I've never seen a wall off like this before, so interesting. We'll see what happens now. We got a Stargate on the way, so 1-gate Stargate. Interesting play, and what is this, a fleet beacon? A fleet beacon. This early in the game, he has 1 gateway, 1 Stargate, a Stalker and a Zealot out, and we're going to have a fleet beacon drop. Interesting. Mothership? Really? This early in the game? Like a mothership rush? That is very odd. Is this Zergling going to sneak in to see that is the question. Is he going to be prepared? He's got it completely walled off. No, he is not. He's going to poke up and see that wall. Probably expecting some sort of normal build from Kiwikaki, but as I was saying, Kiwikaki is one of the most creative Protoss I've seen. We have raynguyen over here going Expo. He's dropped a Spine Crawler down. He has a Layer Tech going up, so Maybe we'll see some overseers if he knows the mothership is coming, but he's just droning up like any normal Zerg, and the mothership is on the way. That is absolutely fascinating. I can't wait to see what this is going to spawn for, what kind of aggression he's going to be able to build. Is he going to be able to pull it off with such early mothership? He is expecting some sort of push now that he knows that he hasn't expanded whatsoever. So he knows some sort of funky tech is going on with Kiwikaki, but not going to be able to do much. He's going to kill a couple of Zerglings. Let's just double check here to make sure he doesn't know what's going on. No, he does not at all. He does know a Stargate's on the way, but that is it. So at the very least, he should expect some sort of Void Ray or Phoenix harass, but he doesn't even seem prepared for that. Again, having a Protoss walled up this long without expanding, you just expect some sort of funky tech, maybe some sort of Dark Templar rush. So, but he knows the Stargate's coming, so I would say he's expecting something bizarre. And we are dropping a bunch of Warp Gates now. They are morphing immediately as they are warped in. Mothership very close to done right now. So maybe some sort of really delayed 4 Warp Gate Mothership push. I keep saying Mother Gate, I don't know why. And here we go, some more Zerglings popping in just to see what's happening. Can he get in? No, he's not going to get in at all. He is going to see a bunch of enemies and troops right at the front door. So prepare for some sort of push. We got a couple pylons, probes mixed in, so proxy pylons along the way. That wouldn't be surprising. And now the mothership is in and ready. He is going to start his push. The Overlord did not really see anything. The Overlord was not used. If I was him, I would have sacrificed that Overlord early, especially to not be able to get too many late early game or mid game scouting there. So I'm very interested to see how this is going to work out. He's going to be dropping a pylon for those reinforcements, and here we go, doing a push, moving right on in. Going to do a little poking before he even sees anything, and kind of just scooting on in, seeing what he's got to deal with. Knows there's not much going on. And do we have any? We got some Hydras coming on, so he is expecting some sort of air push, but that's because he saw that gate, that Stargate. So this is going to be completely by surprise. He is not going to expect this at all. Here we go, moving on in, taking out the spine crawlers, or pushing against the spine crawlers, pulling back to the corner. They're going to get the wonderful cloaking of the mothership. He's just going to kind of scoot around the edges right now, look for a good lane to attack, kind of scooting around still. And here comes the Hydras and the Zergs. He does know that mothership is there now, so he's not going to be able to do much. Kind of forcing all the units to the high ground and then scooting around back, knowing that they're there. Here we go. He's going to move back in, waiting for a few more reinforcements. Force fielding. That was so smart. Making him think he's going to warp him in on the high ground, forcing the troops in the high ground, then force fielding them in there, not be able to do anything. And here we go, we got attacking the spine crawlers. He's going to get that cloak. The spine crawlers soon not going to be able to do much. Moving the injured ones back under the mothership's protection. That is so smart. Here we go, taking out a few more. The Overseer is going to be taking out very quickly. I assume if he can be able to do anything, he's going to keep force fielding a few of the Zerglings. He's going to be able to scoot on by. Those Hydras are just too fat to move by, but they are taking a few pot shots at the mothership, and now the Stalkers are just going to wipe them up very quickly and very cleanly, and killing off all the rest of those troops. They have a changeling in there for some reason, not really doing anything. That's kind of bizarre. He's just quickly clean up all these troops. His cloak is just too much. Overseer is not anywhere to be found, and there's no air other than the queens, and those Stalkers are going to completely focus fire those queens while the drone's going to skip in. And whoa, GG by raynguyen. That was absolutely amazing. I've never seen anything like that before. Very creative play from Root Kiwikaki, just catching the enemy by surprise. Again, he did expect air. He had seen that Stargate, but his air expectations were something of the norm, like Phoenixes or even Void Rays. That's why he had all those Hydras up and running. But whoa, GG is right. Kiwikaki showing once again he is a creative powerhouse, and though a quick game, an entertaining one at the very least. Thanks, guys. I'm looking forward to throwing a few more. I'm hoping to get a few more casts up in the day. So, and I should have permission to post over 15 minutes in the next few days. So, I'm looking forward to that, and I will see you guys next time. Matt is signing on out.